you will see a woman who is actually committed and knows that this guy and me, we have some sort of like a serious affair, is not going to be afraid, is not going to feel pinched to contribute to that particular the relationship. Yes. She will not have a problem whatsoever. Yes.
No, Jevali.
Yes. A woman who sees, because this is the nature of women. A man has to have something to offer, and you guys, we should move away from this thing of a man needs a woman to meet him halfway. A man, by the way, a man, you should close your ears and eyes and whatever senses you have to that thought that a woman has to meet me over halfway. A woman has to provide for this. Let her do it if she wants to. But your innate, your responsibility naturally, your responsibility is to offer direction. And to provide. The woman's responsibility is, if you throw for her land there, hers is to multiply what you have given her. So if you give her land, she will grow plants on that land, and some she might sell them, others. If you give her a house, she's going to make it a home. If you give her, like, that is the nature of a woman.
Totally
so a man has to be able to put in something even if he doesn't, even if he, by the way, even if you're earning more than the man, you must see the man's will to do things. The man's will to take charge, because it's an ego thing. It's a man's thing.
Perfect.
If a man is not doing it, if he doesn't feel the need, or if he doesn't feel pinched that, oh my God, my woman is maybe paying rent, she has done it for like 1 year or 2 years, and he's fine with it,
I was talking
no,
to you.
he's not being a man.
We're going to take a quick break. Can a woman be a better breadwinner at home than a man? That's the question. Mariam is in such a situation where she's been providing for her man. They've been together for 2 years. Bawo mulimu gwaggwawo kati Mariam yateekamu ya providing abuli kimona awulira nga takyakisobola
emmotoka y'omukazi esinga amateeka
emyezi 6
agemitwala kinana ge baali baleeta ogamanyi ge baagoba emmotoka y'omukazi esinga amateeka ago
okitegeera
nga gy'ovuga.
We're gonna go for a break, but I was talking to one of my friends ayina pikininga amusingako ku majja pikininga ayinamu ku Boj. So nga wabeera n'obuzibu sometimes akubira ku girlfriend we amugamba ntaasaayo, but then in the long run nga bafunamu obutakkaanya,
she uses it against
him. Thank you. I've been there for you. Buli kimu kyoyagala nkuwa gwe kiki wali onkoledde. Gayi n'agamba naye newemba nfa enjala neweeba ennuma, I'll wait for my money to come through. Naye sigenda kudda sisobola kudda because yagamba akoyo mulangira ng'oli buli kyamukolera amulangira.
Ekyokulangira ne bamusajja nga yakulangira omukazi ovichi
abasajja balangira
naye tekikola mawulire kana omusajja olangire nakuguliranga emwoyo olanga
girekeeko njagala ku 200%. Eno offer ya manda okutali bukwakkulizo mu ssaawa 24 nga tukuyisiza mu bwangu tukuwa obuyambi bwonna bw'oyagala mu budde bw'obwetaagiramu. Numida efuba nnyo okulaba nti yanguyiza bakasitoma baayo mu ngeri yeesigika.
Numida nyanguyiza okugaziya bizinensi yange.
Neesiga Numida okunnyambako ku nkulaakulana ya bizinensi yange.
Downloadinga app ya Numida ku Google Play Store. Numida yeesigika bizinensi ezisukka emitwalo 6. Send more love. Pay nothing extra. Western Union and Wendy are covering all your costs. No transaction fees. No foreign exchange charges. Absolutely no hidden costs when you receive and send money via the Wendy app. Simply enter the sender's details and MTCN number to access your money straight from your phone. Offers run until 31st August 2025. Download the Wendy app now from the App Store or Google Play Store to get started. Terms and conditions apply. Wendy by Post Bank is regulated by Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings.
papaya, avocado, habo jelly. Eddenyo amawanga ag'enjawulo gakuŋŋaananga okwekungulira eddagala ly'emiti n'ebikoola naye olwaliro abakugu b'ebizigo mu kampani ya Movit ebirungo byonna babigasse wamu takyali kutawaana. Ebizigo bya Movit habo ne sabbuuni birungiddwamu ebirungo byonna okuva mu butonde obw'emiti n'ebikoola okulongoosa ensusu zaffe, okugoba obuwere, okusiiyibwa, olususu ne lunyira n'olabika bungi.
Kati omwana asobola okukozesa Movit habo gel ne sabbuuni, aloe vera, ovacado oba papaya. Movit okwekakasa k'olunaku lwonna.
Zanyo wangure motoka oleme kufanga tovuze motoka. Zanyo wangure motoka oleme kufanga tovuze motoka. Tebakomye na ku motoka mu kuwangula mulimu ne pichipichi buli wiki. Ayagala okuwangula genda ku website Kagwirawo yennyini.
ne Kagwirawo bettinga ne Kagwirawo ku website yaabwe ya kagwirawo.ug wewangula emmotoka empya ya wish buli mwezi, bodaboda buli wiiki ate n'ebirabo ebirala bingi nnyo. Okuwangula genda ku website kagwirawo.ug, genda wali bet ozanye ku geemu yonna eri ku website olwo oyingire mu kazannyako okuwangula. Kagwirawo erungamizibwa National Tourism Gaming Board. Enkola n'obukwakulizo bigobererwa azanyiwa bali waggulu w'emyaka 25.
At KCB Uganda, we have got business loans just for you. Enjoy SME short-term loans processed in just 3 days with competitive rates and payable under 6 months. You can borrow up to 60% of your average monthly turnover. Scale up your business with our SME temporary overdrafts and access to unsecured loan amounts of up to 50 million with no security required. Call or WhatsApp us on 0757 378 603 or email us on contactcenterug@ug.kcbbankgroup.com. KCB Bank Uganda, for people, for better.
We are back. We are back.
Excuse me. It's bad for you as a guy to look for a broke chick.
The problem
Get
is
one who has something, not one who is
in
totally
a relationship.
broke.
We are all looking for value addition.
Yeah.
If I come to you, Pamela, there's somewhere I want to head as me as an individual, as a
you
man.
have direction.
I have dreams. I have goals. So when you come, you either supplement those dreams or you polish them for me.
Yeah.
You make me a better person. The problem in Nakuzino, we don't even think about that. Girls fall in love with guys that have no dreams and direction. Like guy naya chezula. Guy wants to be a DJ. Then the next month he wants to be a musician.
Yeah.
Then the next month now he wants to be a businessman. You understand? Like achezula. And then, but it's a stage someone has to go through. You understand? Like because if you said every singer, if you are not lucky enough to come from a family that gives you beautiful foundation. Ditata wa ditacho okuvanga ditacha muto yamugambanga fe kino kye tuli basuubuzi. Ditacha najja ng'olabera byakola byonna atambulira mu line yaki ya busuubuzi. Now that's a man who already has a direction, but most of our fathers didn't have direction, especially in the generation we are dealing with. Our fathers nabo baali beeyiya. They had white collar jobs. Probably he was a teacher and now he went into politics and now like he has no direction. Now his son is suffering because he comes from a family that didn't give him a foundation of direction. But he has to relate. I know funo omukazi. Omukazi kati wofuna omukazi nga ate yava mu family eri staunch. Nga family na direction nga tata we probably yali judge oba lawyer oba mu police. Yaba asubira nawe ng'omusajja ogenda beera ki? Ogenda beera bw'oti ng'omanyi ky'oyagala naye ojja oyagala mweyiye. Omubuuza naye tugenda kukola tutya? Today you want to buy a car. Tomorrow you want to start a bond. Enkya oyagala gulayo boda. Like you're all scattered all over. Now ultimately that relationship is going to suffer. However, stage yetu musobola jibuka. Like you have to go through it. And most especially when you go through it alone, at the end of the road you might find that omukyala gwina sigo yagala. Now omukyala you might find that guy gwembadde naye sigwenjagala. I want us to understand this. I want you to walk with me. Before anything else, we're human beings. Batukuza bulungi abamu abalaba abakuza bubi. Now we come into a relationship with emotion. Pamela toyagala beera muntu mubi. Ditacha toyagala beera muntu mubi. Wafuna Pamela nga muli awo bya love. buli omu talina direction. Yes muyombyemu naye Pamela talina kyakukoze. Maybe yafuna olubuto nga toli ready kufuuka daddy. Naye ng'owulira omwagala n'ogamba why nze ndi musajja ekijja kakikole ki kakijje. Now in the long run bwe weezuula detach n'ategeera nti kati nze maybe njagala kuinvestinga mu mmere. Chengendo kola sikyagezesa byonna because I've been a teacher, I've been a musician, now I want to do food. Pamela at the end of the day might not like the direction Detach has chosen. You become incompatible. You start staying together because you're putting up with the fact that toyagala abe wamwe bakunyigire. Toyagala abaditacha bakunyigire. Toyagala mwana wo gwe mwazaala na yakunyigira agambe mama aleka wati atata. Now you're not approaching that relationship from a point of love. You're approaching it from a point of compromise. Omusajja tokyamwagalirako ddala ne bwakwatako because you feel like you've sacrificed a piece of yourself. Naye ali awo takyakutegeera chemistry eri awo afunayo kamaira noyomba be abasajja bawulira n'abakazi beemirawo obusefuliya because those are things we did not talk about. Now understanding that the problem comes from where we come from, how do we go about it? Because if Mariam, I'm going to use Mariam's example, if she comes from a foundation of mama yabeererawo taata taata n'akikuba, she wouldn't even be asking these questions. Yandibadde akimanya bumanya nsobola obeererawo omusajja, but at the end of the day omusajja ajja kuddamu akikube twezimbe. But I don't feel like she comes from that kind of background. And now situation boyfriend we gyalimu akyeyiiya because it looks like agenda na mulimu gujja oba kati oba bwa conductor bwebuze oba boda oba Uber. Now that man has no direction. At the end of the day the relationship is going to suffer.
Nina friend wange,
and of which that's the majority of the men now.
Yes. Boyfriend akola sente oba abeera mu minerals bakiki naye buli kaseera leero yaguze mazida enkera n'ayongerako kino nenga they have no stable business kati mubuuza go what do you do? Okuleka sente z'abakwate nti yakwadde emiri kwezi ebbiri yakwadde yataana sibanye oguleki. What do you do? Because at the end of the day sente nti bw'abeera nazo temporary olwo ayagula nenga yaguze mu motoka ayina motoka nga ssatu nebaka mufune direction. Kati omuwala ye ayina business direction because ye mumanyi kuva dda. Namugamba do you used to do good businesses nagamba nti ntabimanyi buli kaseera bamugula motoka nemugakira ataanyiiga because kati you compromise gyogambye kitegeera nti ate bwe namugamba kino bajja kiraba bulala I want to do this but he doesn't accept it. So kati bali awo tebategerekeka kati at the end of the day wabaawo loser.
Definitely.
But you guys, compromise is part of a relationship. Actually, if you're talking about living with someone, 1, compromise, 2, sacrifice. If those 2 are missing, then you will never make it. That's why you see the marriage will break. If you're married to someone, a relationship will break because a man must be able to sacrifice for the woman he loves. Vice versa. And then you must be able to compromise for your partner somewhere, somehow. If it is lacking, then you cannot make it.
The problem is we don't know what we are compromising for. A man, you see, a true man, Pamela, if you're dating a real man, or my Rachi people like falling in love with Abafede. Omufede will sell a dream to you that he has not yet touched, but he's selling a dream.
And that's the potential that women look at.
Exactly, perfect.
Aina potential. So that's one of them.
0707102102 to give us your honest feedback. Kunotu msamvu. Emunoti bidi. Mariam Masigale obaite mwaka 10.
Galaxy, thanks for the show. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
To love you guys. Ngaba sajja bwe kibalimu nti it's not love. And you're already tired. And then and you're already tired. And then you said it yourself, he's trying. So you never know, it might even be the problem to why he's not getting to where he is. So
perfect. Just thank you. You might be the problem. Gago Janet Papi.
Been there for you.
Galaxy FM. Reduce the radio because at it we didn't know how to call it. Not to Msambo. Yes.
Mr. Henry gamba otya mpita Mbalaka wandi Kasenge naye ekyo kyogambye teri mukazi asobola kikolanga musajja kuba omusajja asobola okuba nga sente zakola bw'aba alina alabirira famire alabirira ey'omukyala kye bamusabye n'awaayo alabira neyewaabwe ku ssente ezo z'abaafuna naye omukazi bw'aba akuyambye ennyo okuyambako gwe.
But let me paint a picture. Ditacha katugezo ina Myra ajja n'ebizibu byewabwe. Maama we, taata we, baganda be gwamulabirira gwateekamu. Naye omwagala then ofuna ne Kamaria kaze kakangere kapikini kazungu. Tekafa ate abazungu tebafaayo by the way. Obachi they are here for the experience.
Oba kankuba kyeyo kazambi
akati. Then mutandise okwogera visa bichi tugende mwezimbire eyo sigala nane. Ditacha be honest.
Tikati teri muntu sazo ne byemfuna kye kikola. Omanya kadayo. Ebyalavu ennaku zino without ebyemfuna tebikyatambula. Kyevula banga buli muntu sawa lwakuba edda bajjajja baffe tebabuuzanga omukyala what are you going to bring on the table. As long as she was beautiful kneeling down. Era kyobanga baye enfuna n'omubi azaalanga alimanga yazana abagenyi that was major qualities. Oyaniza abagenyi oli hospital olabika bulungi ajja kwewaanira ku kyalawo nti alina omukazi. Ebisigadde tebayagala kumanya oba tokolawo ate tebayagalanga bakole. Because balabanga flowers sagala kati ku naye kati tebo naffe tujagala
kikyoleta ku
tebo wembanku kwano batwesanze mu DM za Instagram e business wozinira TikTok yo obozina buzina oli influencer anti
what I bring on the table is that I will save you from some of my expenses.
At least wobogera ku saving up from some stupid expenses like hair bikine then we are good to go. Nina abasajja obuzibu bwe tulina by the way kiri mu DNA engoli omukazi wagambye we want to prove being a man. Kati oyagala omukazi ono mbuwe nalabirira n'abeewaabwe I will be again a man plus ate bye twagala abeewaabwe bantyenga bugenda obagamba that is our man. Busisita bwonnanga bwagala mbuletike abasajja tuwulira emirembe kati bw'omanya nti omukazi ndabirira n'abeewa so you'll end up abasajja bamu ba ending up being with a woman who is more vulnerable mbolokuba ngenda bera naye nga
gwe kamala byonna
bitulimu etubyagane kati naku zino nze nazuula simenyeka mugongo nkolako kyensobola nazuula kintu kimu omuntu gwenyiza okumenyekako omugongo ye muntu ataneesobola omwana wange ngaali biro 20 oba kyali wange kale nga mulaba vulnerable talina mulimu for a short time sologa nti kati nina ekyebiri kamwoko omutwalo naye bwembanga ffenna tulimu okutambula tukola onsabye ez'enviiri nga mutuufu neewulira nti anaga ennina sola gakuwaako sigikuwa gwamanyi n'enviiri zo
wokomawo ng'azikoze
by the way atonzijukiza ne point endala wamanga tonajja ani yagandiza omukazi wabaana omuntu omulala muleeteka munzaamu ngenda fencha jajja ani yakulimba eyo level nagivaako dda nakula simanyi some other man there so I die I feel
so olobera ne Myra nga girlfriend wo nga nange nkwatamu n'osigala naye
andirabayo
katugeze tomumanyi
labayo nze ntya society tibajja kugamba mwana nga wayiika ngayo lyakola newe mba biri eyo simanyi olina gayi nkusanze n'obuviri obupya simanyi nze mbuuza n'obuviri gye buvudde.
No, but at least if you know she has a source of income, like you know Myra but if Myra is a stay-home wife, you don't leave as a kameza, that's enough, and then you find she's doing all these fancy things. You need to ask questions.
Tulinde enkoko omukazi alina mulimu walese 15 osanga enkoko ndya mulimu. We've lost money.
You don't mind
that money would have breaking our backs.
Before
we want to be.
Detach organs and organs single be naturally ongali vulnerable for a certain period of time. Ngemyezi ena. Kati gosobera atyanza okugumiikiriza emyaka 2 mwaka mulamba nga toyina kiddako ngera nkyagumikiriza.
Kyenkugamba mmwe ffe tuba natasha.
And actually the only way can be there nesigalawo nengoma throughout the entire time paka obera stable is when you contributed to my source of income. ne waliwo kubanga obadde okola naye nga yo being
ng'ozadde yakusomesa nabayo
oba wansomesa oba wampa capital oba ki awo nja kubeerawo.
That is pity.
Ono munange
it's not pity. It's being mature.
Yes.
It's sacrificing for your relationship. For some time, that's why I say women can only sacrifice so long. Hey, but it's part of showing that you know you're in this thing. You do it anyway. You're like, okay, let me stand in the gap for this time, but it can't be forever.
Business that has capital of 2M, the tertiary income is 6M per month. Neto say adokungama nti kwa katano gongera.
Why olia weba katonywa.
That's the thing. Twala business yes ene ya 2 million je wandi yongedde at least 1 ma per month. Alise mutwala atano ne chikulema.
Akabadi akabasajja kebatamanye. Omukazi ate omwewe solu capital. Ate obo omuwonye oba n'ekyo okumugamba. Negwe nakuwe business kiki okyasaba n'olukono nabazula ate okiri a bit cheaper nakikola mama omu mama bange abanzali abano manyina ombayita ba mama bange banzali abana balungi banzala kuba nayo kakumpeere
wamwaye ekyabiri capital
seka kyabiri eza dola
mpulira wamwaye capital
nali muwereza buno mitwalo ebiri etaano megada njize gino
ndimo kusobula I'm short of 50k
kati bwe yansomeramu ayina kibizo kyagala okukola nennonya request wazinda bameka nena male banga
nga toddamuwuliza
nga nawona nga neyagala.
Back to the point, it's understandable that a woman's ability to be a breadwinner is relative to her as a character. Akuliddewa kikyasobola ayina mutima kiyenga ye. Waliwo abakyala bajja mu relationship nga bazze kunyunyuta. Amanyi kimunze ndi mulungi nja kuzaala sijja kwendako
okura
okitegeera nyina okulabika obulungi nyina okufuna byenjagala nyina okunyirira nyina okulumya abateesi. Then waliwo ne bali nga maama we yamuyigiriza olina okwezimba n'omusajja of which naye ate you can't blame them because society has shown so many examples where twezimbye batuse ne bakusuulawo so ajjanga atya njeri
material yaggwawo azimba aliwo wakukekereza tepena tumuranira
bajjatwala bbaawo bamuzimbe
why are you really looking? Because at the end of the day that man is going to see you as your
I was seeing a video. I think
this is my bro. We've worked together.
I was seeing a video of I was on TikTok yesterday. Video ya Rick Manager yabadde afuluma mu eggwanga nga ino mwala gwali naye the girlfriend ng'omwala yekalakaasa ku kisaawe ayomba akanyuga ensawo I don't know if you guys have seen that video.
I saw the video. She was just in
kati wali bamukoze ki
ate nga bamukoze eki
nga bivudde ku boyfriend oba airport
mu bantu cause jukira oba company yamututte ng'omwala akwata ensawo n'agikanyuga omusajja ayogera naye bayomba ng'olabira ddala omwala yapostinze video n'agamba ono omwana tamanyi kyaliko bajja kukwatira bbaawo bamukwate mu lumu tojja kuddamu sigazaawo omusajja just olulumu
gweddawo kyemmanyi ennaku zino ensi eringa eweggwawo enkya tulina engeri obulamu bulina engeri gy'obeera bw'obeera n'omuntu obeera okimanyi nti twereka sawa yonna tulina mentality eyatuyingiramu nti we are on time okitegeera sana bw'obeera n'omuntu obeera mu relationship ng'omanyi nkyeggwawo kyobola nga bamu banguwa mangu bachadde bakoze bati abengezinze bagenda ko enkera berese tebeyagala bulungi kugamba ebintu twepapye naku ne byakupapa tuli awo while you rushing tebulanga ne relationships ennyini we don't value them that much obera ngomanyi this one can go anytime omuntu apulaninga genda bweru wamuli kuba
enako kwevuga speed. You see, for me one thing life has taught me and one principle, one, never be scared of being alone. Because you know what, you know who you are. So you have to understand that someone being with you is an advantage for them.
You're adding value to them.
You know yourself.
That is something.
Then number two, don't ever fall in love with looks and status. Osanze ditacha ali flying Dutchman yakubye wamulabako ku TikTok nomulaba ku you know aina mukulinya. Girls fall for that a lot. Girls like men
material
things, positions of power. No biba ababisobola gye bali naffe twabiyita, but there's a stage you go through no biyiga. Now when you see a girl going through that Myra ngobiyisemu omuleka because Mugamba at that time tajja kitegeera. A switch has to be flipped on. But fall in love with who the person is going to be tomorrow. Omubiri gwa Pamela.
That is not even certain.
One,
because people's think plans change, even feelings change.
Oyinza ova oyogera bulungi. Ku radio someone falls in love with that. Oyinza oba oyambala bulungi ng'omulabikira bulungi, you're in your prime time in the media. Time will come when there are people who speak better than you. You were number 1 and you're number 5. Or you're number 10, or even on the bottom of the list. Normally, Mugugwe, will that person still love you? If said every single people fall in love with the idea of Zaina Kamaira ka Galaxy, kakola morning saga, media, Dexter kakube napo. Ne Maira ava ku Galaxy. Ngatacha asobola funa napu ya Dexter. Will you still love that woman? Will you, because Myra tagenda fida ku media. There's who Myra is going to be 15 years from now. When you sit down with her, does she paint the picture for you? Is that something? Is that still the woman you're gonna love? When girls, when you're falling in love with a man, yes. Ayinza oba ayina bino ne bino abasajja bakula mangu. Omusajja ayinza okufuna pressure. Omusajja ayinza okuba nga waba yali akuba round nnya nga kati kali kamu
afuna omulala ebintu ebitebawanga pressure ebintu ebitebawanga pressure bwe mulikula okutuuka ku extent emanya nti omukazi ekyokugamba mbu simanyi nja funa omulala anti ngambye nti abasajja ekibamenyesa emigongo byebyo my woman ayinza ofuna omulala amuweza enviiri to hell with afunye omulala amuweza enviiri munemba ntya.
And by the way, that should be Paul's principle in life. The way, Henry, you said that I value myself. I believe that where I'm going, I'm adding my value to someone. It's the same way you should withdraw when you feel that your priorities are not being met. You will find your person. And the other person will find their person.
Life is a journey. We meet along the way. You either add on or you subtract. But what needs to be clear with you as a person is where you're going. Avoid someone who doesn't know where they're going. That's the problem. But omuntu nga mayinja alaga beba abantu abatatya. I will give you an example. Ne ova wagulu katingo obala. For example, you meet let me use an example of the president of the Republic of Uganda. Ogenda mugata coach. His journey has always been clear. I'm a leader, I'm a president. So you either align with that or you don't. But it's clear where he's going.
But for a man, that's the way to go. Thank you. To be in a space where women come for you. Thank you.
And that's why you find a woman will not even be afraid to add herself to a line of women.
Thank you.
On a certain guy because of what he represents.
Aba naku zino bwe tuba nabwo obwensedduka ofuna tubirioni tubiri naye nga olwa tetujja na mu ngalo oba akatufuna ku mulimu w'okolera ogenda okudda wali bwoti ng'osigazaana okuyita ku supermarket okitegedde
omukazi ategeera dde kyakyo kankikunyonyere bwe nti woba ng'oli mu layini eyo ogenda funa bapikini abaagala obutaala bo baagala kwerabisaamu neditacha namulyamu biki
abo mbaagala bajje
naye ate omukyala ategeera agenda kulekawo gwafuna mirikwezizo 2 3 ng'okola ku radio agende ne guy ayina akaduuka k'amasimu ng'afuna miliyoni emu omwezi ngoba ng'afuna emitwalo gye 15 olunaku lwaki ono china chiche gwe bakyakukozesa essaawa yonna bakuyisaamu ono business ekyasobola okukola ki expandinga omukyala gwofuna babutaala
kaneerira ab'obutaala bwange.
Myra, what do we tell Mariam as we're concluding? Yes.
Yeah, it's like Pamela was saying earlier, it's in the nature of a woman to build on something. If there's been something omuntu kyatadde ngo solo ki building irako, keep building like until things stabilize. That is one. But if you've built things on your own, ate ng'owulire sawa eno kikumenya toyina musango gwozizza kyeyali akola yalina kikola at the moment. It is not your responsibility. Do it out of love because you feel it. Never touch feeling. Move on.
Thank you. Yes, Pamela.
I will also give the similar advice. That for me, I think Mariam can hold on a little longer. I feel like maybe her grace, but it depends on the person anyway. Some people, if you feel like your sacrifice is not worth the time, maybe there is nothing really heavy to sacrifice for. There's no love anymore.
Yes.
Maybe there's no hope for the future. Maybe you don't like the person he has become when he even doesn't have, the money or anything like that. Please quit.
Thank you.
But then as a woman, like I said earlier, there has to be two elements to you. Same thing with a guy. Sacrifice and compromise.
Thank you.
And you can only go so far with the two, depending on the person that you are with. Because that is also a test to love. One is, who are you when you have, and who are you when you don't have? Can I be with you when you don't have?
Yes.
Can I be with you when you have?
Thank you.
Who do you become actually? Are you still this kind, patient, all those things? Consider them, and if you feel like they're out the window, please go.
Don't fall in love because of pitting, detaching or marriage. Ask the fundamental questions. Onjagazachi, onsubiramuchi.
But there are eventualities that happen, and you can't tell how you will react
because
when those things
onjagazachi or onsubiramuchi. Let's say Mr. Henry wano.
It's easy, Henry.
Kati nsobola bera wano. For example, ebintu ne bifulumo ba ku TikTok oba ku chi banjogedeko bino nebino. Onjagazachi when social media pressure, when the are you gonna believe them or won't jagaranze? You get the point.
Henry,
if you don't have those discussions, your relationship is gonna be shaky.
You will have those discussions, but those are just words. The only way that it can happen is when you're in it.
Yes, thank you.
That's the only experience that
thank
can
you.
Always ask those questions in Amazo kweli pam.
Yeah.
Because
I agree with detachment.
Very true.
When buli kimu banja kukkiriza so nongamba unakola nkwagala jo n'ofukamira we malo kulipa mawe nzija mutukalazi kati we mbikuddamu ebyo nga nalipa mu manye bisinga bituufu ne wano nga sinaba amaddu gemba nagonja ayagala kaliti kanda
agree.
Chali wange names with held yakwana akapikini akakola videos obusegu ku TikTok ne kimwaka mwagaza nga buli kajja zino sound ziri nga azikola ne kamayingo obuyimbo obwokwenyola kati nalanka beno ninyo kale kakaletika alikoteka mu bakoze pulani akawala kamugamba simanyi kwe najjeyo tugenda kukola tutya kagenda okujjera okulipamu ngabye kakola ku TikTok tebina ebikwataganira watu
nga byanjawulo
yawunga ninga kakola video muzigo noga nange yakanako nagatta kano kwenfiira
filimu egwetya
filimu tenaggwa media personality n'omwejjinjo like omumanyi n'omumanya w'amaanyi nnyo yaweerera akawala ku university ku busente bw'obutono obwejjinjo obusente bwa radio zap count wazikolamu gwozimanyi wabonaabonera embaale wamala kwana muzungu n'olyokobera
bali bansasula nnyo nze
teriyo
by the way
anti nali nkola emirimu ebiri nali presenter ate ne radio trafficking
zisigala ntono kati kankugambe kino
anyway
wamala funa muzungu n'olyokobaamu n'akasente omuzungu wakwana
muzungu wange bambi yali bulasi tumuwahiriza yali talinamu yadde ataso
no bulasi y'omuzungu teyengala yamudduga kati gaayo bambi n'aweerera akawala ku university ku busente bw'obutontono nenga kamulabanga fala gawe kabeera mu ffe kavuluga agaibo moyo bigato lyambala gaibo nenga gaye yakaweerera ne katuka ekiseera nga bapresidenti abalala bakaletika naye nkenyika mwakwogera Stani yanke mako
mukazi wachaliwo
atakati Stani yajja kutta na kuzikiriza
mpulira
kakati munange awo nze we naddugalira omutima ne ngabula
bakana kyo wejjinja alufana levo
This is the mid-morning to Kone ku 100.2 Galaxy FM.
My Monday is Gaga, Tuesday is Gaga.